Happy New Year from Bestie Picks Bae!
I can bark like a dog.
Yeah, I want to go somewhere warm and tropical.
Okay, for a first date, I'll take her to Norway. See some fjords.
My name's Madeline. I'm 21 years old, and this is my sister Chelsea.
I'm Chelsea. I'm 22 years old, and we're looking to find Madeline a new bae for the new year.
New year, new me. So my sister seems to always end up in a very loving relationship where I can't really seem to find that anywhere.
So as her older sister, I feel like I'm the best to pick. I have her best interest in mind to find her a boyfriend, someone who's gonna have great qualities, so I feel like she doesn't necessarily pick them great or they don't last long.
I mean, I definitely need a New Year's kiss and a +1 to the parties. My dream guy, he needs nice teeth, good smile, he needs like swag, something like to him, funny, not necessarily outgoing, but like also can be outgoing at times. Like he's not just like a wallflower. He needs to be smart relatively. He needs to, I don't know, be a good person, be able to ride a tractor. My celebrity crush has gotta be Liam Hemsworth, Don Benjamin from America's Next Top Model. I think it was like season 22 or 21. He was really hot. He was my screensaver for a long time, actually.
Madeline definitely has made some poor choices in men before. Either she went for someone who was partying too much or who was really good looking and she didn't necessarily lead with her brain, she led with her heart, and just kind of in the moment, and she needs someone who's gonna take care of her, who's gonna love her, who's gonna support her, and not just be down to party.
And make me laugh. If Chelsea does a bad job, I'm gonna have to kill her. But I feel like she's gonna hopefully pick the best guy for me. I don't know.
I think I'm gonna pick someone good for her that she might need some warming up to for a little bit at first. But ultimately, a good guy versus just someone who's hot.
And if she picks the wrong guy, I mean, back to the club for me.
Let's get this started.
Let's find me a bae. Oh my God, I'm nervous.
Hi, my name's Adam. I'm 23, and I've had a six-pack since 6th grade.
My name is Alex. I'm 26 years old, and when I was a kid, my little cousin chased me around the house with a dead fish.
Hi, my name is Juaniki. I'm 25, and I like to swim with dolphins.
Hey guys, I'm Derek. I'm 24, and I oddly have an obsession with poodles. They're furry, they're friendly, and they give you paw. Boom, can't beat that.
Hi, I'm Sam. I'm 24, and I'm a sucker for rom-coms. My favorite's 50 First Dates. I love Drew Barrymore.
Hello, my name is Zach. I'm 22 years old, and I know how to waltz. And if the chance is given, I like to dance with a potential babe till the ball drops.
Hei, mitt navn er Eirik. Jeg er 24 år gammel, og jeg kan bjeffe som en hund.
Hey, I'm Gabriel. I'm 22. A fact about me is whenever I catch a lick, I kind of do this like silly dance. Like, I don't know, it's just...
Hey, I'm Kavan. I'm 23, and I think I'm superhuman because I once fell out of a mango tree 2 stories, and I'm here.
Hi, I'm Tristal. I'm 22. My little sister's my best friend, and in the past year, we've learned ping pong, guitar, and martial arts.
I really do think someone's here for her.
They sound hot.
This is my sister, Madeline. I'm her older sister. We're looking for a new bae for her. It's so great to meet all of you. Madeline is a go-getter. She's outgoing, she's loud, she's personable, but she's also down to earth too. She doesn't like to show it much, but she really is a good soul, so. All right, let's get this started. Who's ready to answer some questions?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Madeline loves a guy who smells great and values his appearance and hygiene. What's your favorite type of cologne?
For me, I'm wearing Versace Eros. My brother got it for me, and it smells great. So.
For me, I'm more of a Tommy Hilfiger, anything, just because I'm very allergic up cologne, so I try to stay away from it, but Tommy Hilfiger is my go-to.
I like a lot of different colognes. As of late, though, I've really been enjoying the Dior Fahrenheit.
So, I mean, I'm a stylish guy, so I can switch it up from classy to urban. But I would have to say my favorite cologne is Calvin Klein. Can never go wrong.
Right now I'm sporting the Gucci Sport, so I'm the Gucci type.
Right now I'm also using a Calvin Klein, but more of a darky, musky smell.
I like to try a little bit of everything, but right now I'm rocking a Hugo Boss.
Polo blue. I went to the store, it smelled good, grabbed it.
I'm rocking the Nautica and it's cool, so I like to keep my cool in like any kind of situation. So.
I usually go for Dior.
I like the Giorgio Armani. I like polo red or black. I like Dolce & Gabbana blue.
Specific.
I don't like musky. I mean, that's kind of weird. Earth tones, spicy.
So my sister specifically said when I asked her what type of cologne that she wants a guy to wear, that she hates the smell of musk. So I'm sorry, sad.
Madeline, you're missing out on a one-of-a-kind guy. Best of luck with whomever you choose, but it's gonna be a big regret one day.
What are you guys passionate about?
I'm really passionate about fitness. I just love working out myself. And then anything that I could impart upon someone else is awesome. You know, people always want to learn from me. And I have like a great physique too, so fitness is just like what I love to do.
My passion right now is being a role model for kids. I'm currently a teacher, so.
So my passion is a company that my friends and I started, which is the esports talent management company. I work as a brand ambassador for that, just basically connecting with people wherever I can.
My passion is keeping music programs in public schools.
My passion is trying new things. I'm always trying to put myself out there and experience new experiences.
My passion is acting. I currently go to acting school, so that's what I want to do with my life.
I have like 3 passions. I like to learn new things. It could be like random, like phrases in different languages, facts about like history or whatever. I like to train, so like I work out, I skate, do MMA. And my 3rd thing is like go on random adventures. Like it could be like traveling, it could be like doing this new activity, eating food that I've never eaten before.
So my passion is my writing. I've been writing as long as I can remember. I'm currently working on a novel of my own, and maybe she can inspire me to write something about her one day.
I have 2 main passions. I'm a screenwriter. I've written 3 short films. And also 2 comics. And my other is empowering women. I teach women's self-defense. That's a big thing for me.
So this is really tough. I really like to hear that everyone is passionate about something. I think Madeline shares a lot of the same passions as all of you, but unfortunately Gabriel, one thing that she specifically told me is that she doesn't feel like she could vibe with someone who's a skater. So unfortunately, I loved your passion, but I'm gonna have to say goodbye.
It's all good.
Yeah, so I guess she doesn't like skateboarders, but I don't know, I mean, you gotta get somewhere somehow. I thought her sister was kind of scary, kind of like that aunt you never want to like step on their toes because they're just like, bam, like come at your neck and you're just like, whoa.
Madeline loves to dress to impress, and she needs someone who's gonna match her style and equally value. I mean, when like you meet someone for the first time, first impression is everything. So what would you wear on New Year's?
I really just try to wear something that's fresh. I always have a blazer for New Year's. It's like one of my things. And then like I add a tie or not, depending on whatever vibe I'm feeling. But it's gotta be like crisp and clean. You gotta look sharp.
For me, it has to be hands down blazer, tie, bow tie, nice collar shirt, nice smooth black jeans, zapatos, shoes. Gotta be all freshed out, nice haircut, gotta look nice. And if I could match with my bae, even better. So yeah.
So for New Year's, I definitely want to keep it classy. Probably rock all black, blazer, turtleneck, some slacks, and go with some loafers to top it off.
Well, I like to stay smooth and suave, so New Year's Eve, I like to wear a nice slim suit, my John Lennon shades, and nice chain.
For New Year's, definitely try to get the Great Gatsby vibe going. So suit, tux maybe, all black, it's a good look.
I love to dress up, so I would probably go full suit, West inside, whole package.
Oh, for me, I like to experiment with my style, so I like to try a lot of different things. I never stay in like one place with it, so it would be like a dope leather jacket for me, maybe layer in like a kind of turtleneck, And like with shoes is key, so like brogues, and like I love boots, so like kind of like that.
On New Year's, I really like the idea of me and my bae exuding power together. So I'd love to like color match with her a little bit, but of course a blazer, usually a form-fitting turtleneck to show off my physique a little bit. And maybe some boots, some Chelsea boots, shined, some really pressed pants. So.
I like a guy who cares about their fashion, but also doesn't care too much. Like, you can wear a white or a black tee with a nice like necklace or, you know, a fancy pair of shoes or a nice pair of shoes, but you don't need to wear, you know, Balenciaga jacket, Gucci belt. You don't need to wear everything designer. You can just wear, you know, something that's subtle. I look good. I care, but I don't care too much.
So all your answers were pretty similar. Madeline loves a guy who's gonna be crisp, clean, who has their own style, but one thing that she absolutely does not want to happen is for her man to outshine her. So unfortunately, Derek, I feel that you're gonna just overpower her look.
She thought I was gonna outshine her by wearing a chain and John Lennon glasses. You gotta be kidding me. I can't outshine Bae. Somebody's gonna see me on New Year's Eve. Can't wait.
What would be your ideal first date to take Madeline on?
My ideal first date for Madeline would be somewhere where I could hear her talk. Somewhere maybe she's not used to going, so it's like a new experience too. So we'll have like a vibe there.
So I'm old-fashioned with it, so I would love to come in with roses or any type of flowers that she might like, and come in to her doorstep and just come in with either some bike rides with us or just a nice walk, go to the park, and bring in some nice picnic food. I'm a big cook, so I love cooking and making sure that she's fed, and just talk, mingle, and just chill the vibe out.
So for a first date, I'd want to do something that's a bit lighthearted, but also pretty fun and active. So I think for me, I would definitely want to take her out to maybe rollerblading or bowling. You know, just have a little fun, light competition, check our competitive side, and then, you know, connect from there.
For the first date, it's the year of the rat, 2020, so definitely something cheesy. We could go to a hole in the wall maybe and just explore new spots.
For a first date, I would take her to somewhere quiet, a place I like, take her to my favorite place, and just be in a quiet place and talk to each other. Okay, for a first date, I'll take her to Norway, see some fjords.
I'm originally from Jamaica, so I love like Caribbean food, so I would take her to a Jamaican restaurant where she can try something she never tried before, something new.
Uniqueness and balance are really important to me, so I'd love to look up like some place that we both haven't gone before, but some place that has a mix of coziness, but if the feeling comes, we can also dance. So something that has that kind of balance, that mix, is what I'm looking for.
Ideal first date, maybe like an Italian restaurant in a movie. A bad first date, going to your parents' house, going to a library. Yeah, I kind of just want to like not get to know you, but get to know you a little bit.
So Madeline is super fun and outgoing, but for her first date, she would want something where she's interactive, and so it's not too casual, just in case conversation doesn't go that great. So unfortunately, Alex, I'm not sure if she would dig the bike ride and the walk, just because it's not interactive enough, or safe, just in case things went wrong.
She got scared with the riding bike part, but I was like, but there is like a two-seater bike, or I could just help you learn how to ride a bike, or we could just walk.
To roll in the new year 2020, it's not only a new year, but a new decade. Do any of you have any big goals or big things coming up for 2020, the new decade?
It's really a huge year, being that it's 2020. Me personally, my biggest goal right now is to get my own apartment, just move out on my own, just do my own thing. I want to start a business. Maybe something around like a gym or something like that. I've already had like a couple friends approach me and ask me if I was interested in it. And you know, just set some goals for the next 5 years or something like that. Just get it ahead of time.
So between 2020 and 2029, I want to have my business fully off the ground, which will be a way to help kids in different communities, you know, find ways to better their lives and use my resources to reach out to them and uplift them however I can.
So for 2020, I want to continue traveling, trying new things. I want to make it to all 50 states. I have about 4 left that I haven't been to. And I want to grow physically and mentally. The 4 that I have left to visit are Hawaii, Alaska, Wyoming, and Illinois.
Well, my 5 to 10 year goal is to really get into professional acting and start to get paid for it and just get into that.
So for me, pretty much I want to like get my book published and kind of leave behind a legacy to like inspire the next generation of writers. And also I would like to travel like half the globe pretty much, go to like different places, and stuff like that.
For 2020, my big goal is to produce my first feature film, produce and direct my first feature film. I also decide I want to travel 4 different locations every year, so that's also on my itinerary.
He needs to do something with his life. I mean, he can't just be a scrub, no leeches. We need a guy who can come in, be a man, but also support my career. And yeah, I mean, he just needs to have a good work ethic, be motivated, want to keep growing in life, because if you don't want to grow, I mean, I'm just going to leave you in the dust.
I'm looking for someone who's going to match up with Madelin's opinions, but I'm also looking for someone who I think is going to be a great fit for her as well. So Madeline has probably been saying this forever now. This is her year, but actually this is now going to be her year and her decade for self-improvement, for making moves and doing very specific things for her career. So Sam, unfortunately, I feel like traveling is not her speed this year. I feel like self-improvement is something she really wants to work on, and growing herself in her career and her business and for her future.
She wanted to focus on herself this new year. I wanted to travel more, so it just didn't work out, which I totally understand.
So Madeline's curious, what is your favorite type of music and what music are you into?
My favorite music is hip hop and R&B, but I'm also getting into like trance a little bit. Like when I like to drive, it's like invigorating. Same thing like when I'm working out too.
So I'm definitely big into hip hop, pop, and a lot of Afrobeat as well. Some of my favorite artists right now, I'd say Travis Scott, Frank Ocean, and Burna Boy.
I used to only listen to metal, but lately I've been getting into hip hop, Tyler the Creator type of stuff. So I'm kind of listening to a little bit of everything right now.
So for me, I love like classic, like old-timey stuff. So like 90s rap, like things before my era, and like stuff like the Red Hot Chili Peppers and stuff from the 80s, like the 80s rock bands.
I listen to a lot of like Sade, a lot of R&B, and a good bit of pop too, and house. A little bit of house here and there if I'm gonna go out dancing.
So first of all, no one said country. Madeline absolutely hates country, so that was good. But she's super into pop and rap and R&B. So unfortunately, Eric, I just felt like yours was the furthest off from that answer.
I came onto this YouTube dating show to find true love, but the only thing I found was hurt feelings.
So Madeline is my younger sister. I have 2 older sisters, and then there's one younger sister younger than Madeline and a brother. So we have a big family, and so family is something that's important to us. How often are you in touch with your family, and what's your relationship like? Who are you closest with?
So I'm pretty in touch with my family. Recently, some of my family kind of like moved throughout the States, but we still really stay in touch, and we're still really close. And I'm probably closest to my younger sister. She's only like 1.5 years younger than me, but I still call her my little sister. And like, I gotta protect her forever, so.
So one thing about my family, we're all really close. I actually recently became an uncle. My cousin just gave birth. So I actually really happy to, step into that role. I have a new niece now. My mom is definitely someone who I look up to as well. Just, being such a strong woman, she really showed me how to be a leader.
All right, so I'm like really close with my family members, and I have a 4-year-old sister that I like always like babysit a lot. My mom like loves me babysitting her, and I get to teach her a lot of stuff. And like I read to her sometimes, and I feel like I'm gonna be like old dad that like reads to his children in the future, with the glasses and everything.
My family is really important to me. I have 2 older sisters and 1 younger sister, but I'm kind of like the oldest as far as maturity-wise, and I just look after everyone. As I mentioned, we go on adventures a lot. My older sister, who's also my younger sister, she works near me, so every day after work, I bring her some food. If it's at that time of the month, I bring her some sweets, some tea, and I make sure she feels taken care of. So especially since she's nearest to me, I take care of her as much as I possibly can. So my sisters are everything to me.
I absolutely loved all those answers. Madeline definitely needs someone who's going to spoil her, and I think it's important, your relationship with your families and how you treat them, because it correlates with how you'll treat her and then how you'll treat us. Unfortunately, Kavan, it's not that your answer wasn't great, I just felt like I liked the other answers better.
Okay, cool. I'm close with my family, but like my answer wasn't as good as the other guys, I guess.
With 2020 coming up in the new decade, what would be your ideal New Year's Eve or New Year's Eve night?
For New Year's Eve, I typically meet with like my best friends, like our squad. It's all about like, do we feel good where we're at? And if we do, then just like have a blast, like go at it, everybody. I would definitely go to a club. In the past, I've gone to house parties, but now we're kind of like, go in, get a section, everyone can have fun together.
So for New Year's, me and my friends like to get together, have a good time at one of our houses, you know, have some food, have some people over, watch the ball drop there. And after the ball drops, after midnight, we go out and have fun in the town.
I'd probably be with a bigger group initially, going out to clubs and like looking for like a little fun that night. You know, so I like to have a little cozier moment too on my rooftop with family, friends I consider family, and have a little space heater and possibly watch the sunrise.
My perfect New Year's night is probably to go out, celebrate, but I better get a kiss at midnight.
So I felt like everyone's answer was kind of different. Madeline and I definitely have our own traditions growing up and what we did, and now that we've gotten older, those have changed. But we are definitely polar opposites, so I kind of like the answers that were two polar opposites. So for that reason, I just felt like your answer was kind of in between, and I kind of liked the answers that were, this is what I want to do.
I pretty much had the best answer, but for some reason, they just couldn't see that I was cooler than all the other people there.
Midnight's coming up, and why should I pick you from my sister?
So it's almost midnight, and you know, we've been having a blast so far, and we're literally getting ready for the 10 seconds, and I don't know, I've got to grab your sister, sorry, I know you love her, and just plant like a nice soft one on her, just welcome in the new year.
It's near midnight. I probably want to like sneak your sister a little farther away from like the crowd and the group, talk to her a little bit, and in that private moment, you know, maybe like pick her chin up and give her a kiss and a hug too. I'm really into hugging and keeping each other warm, especially when it's cold outside. I'm imagining my rooftop still, so yeah.
So you both seem great, and I think that you would both get along with Madeline wonderfully. I loved all your answers, honestly. But there is someone who I feel like is not only going to be great for her in my eyes, but also that she's going to like you too. So Adam, I'm sorry, I got to send you home.
I won.
The guy that ended up winning, I don't know, his answer seemed a little cheesy to me. He said he'd like pick her chin up and stuff like that. I guess that's cool, but that's not me, so. I feel like there's definitely a connection between me and Chelsea, and she was really hot.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi.
How do you think I did?
I think you did good.
I really liked your attention to detail. I loved the way that you talked about your relationship with your family and your sister. I liked that he seemed to like have a fun time, but also really down to earth, which I think would be good for you, a man who is all about empowering women, all about building himself up, about his career, his future. I really liked his ambition, and I think it'll perfectly match yours.
I also like the women empowerment thing, that was good. My first impression is he's really cute.
I feel very lucky, to say the least.
I thought she was gonna pick like the worst guy for me, but I'm actually pleasantly surprised.
Happy New Year!
My bestie did, I think, pick my bae. I think he's a really cool guy. I liked a lot of his answers. I'm excited to go on a date. And yeah, I think it's just really cool. You seem like a cool person to get to know, and your hair's cool.
Well, I did mention, you know, going out, but also like we can kind of go back to my rooftop and just kind of watch the sunrise. What do you think about that?
I like the rooftop idea. That's cool. I mean, I also want to dance and go out.
Let's have some fun.
Yeah, we'll have some fun for sure.
Yeah, we wind down.
I normally don't go for the artsy guys, but I think, I mean, that's why I have my sister here, you know, to kind of help me with what I do and I actually don't like, you know, so.
My heart was beating, you know, super fast when this was happening, but when I saw her, I was like, oh, okay, great, this was totally worth it. So that's all I have to kind of add.
I think my bestie picked my bae, but there were a lot of good-looking guys. So she picked a guy that was looks and charm and good character. I would say he has a good character.
I picked him because I felt like my mom would really like him.
Gabriel had a great smile. Other than that, I really, like, most of them didn't turn around.
At first I thought it was gonna be Adam, easy. The washboard abs. Yeah, he had swagger. Yeah, he had good style. I could smell him.
If I were out on my own, I might have went for the guy with the plaid.
Thank you for watching.
And if you guys want to see more videos like this, just go ahead and subscribe to 17 Magazine's YouTube.